5 Live.
It's 8:49. Danny Baker is up at 9 o'clock on 5 Live. Now, a service celebrating the lives of 4 black teenagers who were stabbed to death in London takes place on Sunday. The Love to Remember Memorial is for Junior Nkwele, Damalola Taylor, Zach Olambongbong and Edwin Johnson. All were murdered in the last decade. Edwin's mum, Genevieve Johnson, is with us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What do you remember about the day that your son died?
The day my son died was when my life fell apart. Edwin started the day by going to church, and from church he came home, he went to football, played football with some friends, came back with a friend, and he had a bath, had something to eat, and he went next door to his friend, and that was the end of Edwin for that day. About 8:50, I got this call from a friend, and he said, "Auntie, come quickly." I ran down, and as I was walking down, I saw the police had already tagged the area. The scream was there. And I went up the stairs, and I found Edwin lying in a pool of blood in front of his friend's door.
And the people who did that to your son have never been found? No charges have been brought?
No charges have been brought. I'm 6 years on, and it's killing me. It's really, really killing me. I feel as a mom, I haven't done much to find justice for my son. I feel I've let him down. And it's a big burden to live with that notion every day of your life, knowing that your child was taken from you so cruelly and tragically, and no one wants to help you.
But you've made appeals, haven't you, on a number of occasions for the people who must have known what happened. There must be people who know the people who killed your son. Why do you think that they are being protected?
I have no reason. I have no answer to that. I think we live in a society now that the young people have this notion of no snitching, a code of silence, and we as a society have to try to help our young people to realize that when a life is taken, it's a huge impact on families, and people lose lives. You have mothers and fathers that dies after a child is taken because they cannot cope with that grief, that big empty hole that is left in your heart. And if we try to encourage our children to step forward, to understand the consequences of a knife crime or a gun crime or any violent crime, that it's not right. It's not right to keep silence, because the more you keep silence, the more the young people think they are getting away with it. We need to let our young people know you have to step forward and talk about it.
And Edwin's was a life so full of promise, wasn't it? He was about to go to university, I think.
Yes, he was. He was going to university to study business study and sport management. And I, as his mom, I was looking forward. He was looking forward as well to go off to uni, and he never was able to realize his dreams. And it hurts because 6 years on, I can see the young people he grew up with, and I can see those that have gone to uni and they're now working, they're part of society now, productive part of society, and it pains a lot,
So there's a service on Sunday which is taking place to remember your son and the 3 other teenagers that we mentioned. If there was a message that you'd like people to draw from that service, Genevieve, what would that be?
Well, to start with, we are grateful, myself and the other mothers, that Pauline Miller stepped forward, to hold this special memorial for our children, because someone like my son Edwin and the others, we are not so well known. When our children dies, we are forgotten, but somebody decided to have this memorial to highlight the lives of our children, not the lives what our children were before they died and the future they were going to be. And we're hoping that our young people would take a lot from this memorial to know that when you take a life, it's a big consequences that follows. And we are hoping that our young people will learn to have that self-love for themselves. And I think that's the most important thing. If you have that self-love, you believe in yourself and you know you are doing something useful, you have a purpose in life, you don't have time to think about taking lives. You have time to be working towards your goal, your aspirations. And we are hoping that the nation as a whole will try to make sure that our future young people be able to achieve their dreams and become successful.
It's great to talk to you, Genevieve. Thank you very much for coming in to see us. That's Genevieve Johnson, who was the
Thank
mother
you.
of Edwin Johnson, who was stabbed to death 6 years ago. Thank you.